Hello everyone, back again. So this week I've decided to work with this little watercolor palette that I found. It's very cheap, it was like 50 cents. It's really tiny, so I wanted to work kind of tiny as well. So I found these watercolor, they're the ACO, they're artist trading cards. So I think they're 2 inches by 3 inches, so they're really small. So what I did here, you can see that it's really difficult to activate these watercolors. They're very cheap. I had to put a lot of water on them. You'll notice here that I wet them and tried to swatch them, but then I had to put water on each of them and let it soak in a little bit to really pick up any of the pigment. The yellow and the green I found were the lightest and hardest to really pick up in that. I tried the little watercolor brush that came with it and it was no good at all. It held no water, so you can see here that it dries really quickly and it doesn't really move the pigment around, so I decided not to work with it. I stuck with my regular watercolor brush that I normally use and just thought since it worked better, I'm going to work with that. So I decided to do my little avatar person that I created, and because it's still winter time, I decided to put her in her winter gear again. I have dyed my hair red, so that's why she's got red hair, and I love the color purple, so I wanted to make her top purple as well. So here I'm lining it with the Micron pen. It's the 05 I believe I used. Yes, 05 I used for this one, just to line the outside of it. I really enjoy lining things with Micron, especially it doesn't bleed and it dries very quickly. I used my kneadable eraser here to erase. If you've ever seen Draw with Waffles, I believe she did a whole video on the kneaded eraser, just on it, because it's so awesome. The main reason that I like to use it, especially with watercolor, is that it doesn't tear up the paper and it doesn't change the texture of it. It just picks up the graphite or pencil that you're using, so when you go over it with watercolors, it hasn't changed it in any way, so it doesn't mess with your color. So this was a very limited palette. I found that the colors didn't really blend super well. You could tell with the purple that it kind of separates and granulates a little bit. It didn't really give a good color. I found they were quite dull. And you'll notice too that the brown of the boots it's more of a reddish toned brown. I tried adding a little bit of blue with it after, just to darken it down a little bit and just to give it that deeper color. It still didn't really do a huge amount to it, and as you'll notice, I had to go over all of the colors twice. Just they didn't have much to them. So that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really enjoy comments, so if you ever want to ask me a question or shoot something down, let me know and I'll respond as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.